this piece of what you want to do is save hundreds of individual customers. You want insurance. That's great. That's good. That big industry ring. I can ask.
During New York's 44-11 run to end the game, James Harden, 1 for 5, only 3 points, 0 assists, and a turnover. Liability on defense. Kenny Anderson.
It's just a great position. You play great. Sometimes I grow experiences get exaggerated. So, you yourself.
So the storyline coming out of game 1, besides from the Knicks dominating, was the fact that they went after Harden. Harden was a liability. Why did you take some timeouts? Now you have a chance to avenge it in game 2. What do you do with Harden? Do you play him less? Do you get him out of the way? Stephen A., what do you do with Harden?
Well, first things first, Coach Kenny Atkinson, it has not been a good 48 hours for this man. I mean, the words, or at least the sound bites that they play that have come out of his mouth, it's very, very alarming.
You said, without you, we're not out of the first round. We're in a conference final. What the hell you bring up the first round for? You know what I'm saying? I understand if you're speaking to a rookie. James Harden has been in the league for 15 years. What you bringing up the first round for in the conference finals? That ain't got anything to do with what happened to him the other night, where it was big perk being in the league, being the champion, Will Barr covering the league for over 40 years, me covering it for over 30. I mean, it's rare in the day that we look at a player and we felt bad for him. I mean, I want to make sure that everybody understands the magnitude of my words coming out of my mouth. I am a Knicks fan. You said die hard. I'm rooting for the Knicks. I am happy that they won. I am happy that Jalen Brunson put on that damn show that he put on, and Mikal Bridges showed up too. And and Landry Shamet showed up too. And in the midst of all of that, as this noise was descending down on the Garden, you understand? And I wasn't there, damn it, okay? As all of that was going on, I found myself feeling sorry for James Harden, a future Hall of Famer, one of the most prolific scorers we've ever seen, who was getting his ass kicked. There was a destruction taking place on the basketball court where you could make a legitimate argument that if it wasn't for organized competition taking place, the NYPD would have been justified in coming to arrest Jalen Brunson for assault. That's how much he was kicking James Harden's ass. It was like that. I'm talking about 6, 7 straight possessions where you're literally making sure he got screened so he'd end up on you. And some of the shots in Harden's defense, he was right there in most of those shots, contesting it. But it didn't matter because Jalen Brunson was just giving it to him. So to me, that's going too far to talk about benching James Harden or anything like that. But what Kenny Atkinson needs to do is to make sure that Harden is on somebody other than Jalen Brunson. Because if there's ever a performance that should be associated with the words heart snatching, that is what we saw in game 1 with what Brunson did to him. He don't need to be allowed anywhere in the vicinity of Jalen Brunson, especially in the fourth quarter.
I thought Kenny did the right thing in this case with Harden. He's talking to James. He's trying to pick James up. Why go back to the first round? Because James played better in the first round. He's trying to find ways to pick up a guy he knows has got to be down. Remember how hard James took it and how hard he wasn't himself after that 7-turnover game last week? His coach knows that. He knows if James is maybe moping around practice a little bit or in the locker room. So I thought Kenny Atkinson is as bad a job as he did in game 1. I thought he did a really good job of focusing his comments to.
Are you in a game?
Yeah, I'm not in there.
I said, are you in one?
Yeah, I'm about to be out.
No, never mind then. I didn't know if you was seeing my shit then. All right. I'm chilling.
No, I'm about to die.
All right.
Harden, he wasn't speaking to us. He was speaking through us to James. That's a coach's job. So he needs to get James in as good a place as he can have him emotionally before tip-off tonight. And he's got to have him out there. Listen, Kenny Atkinson's been a good coach. He's not Phil Jackson or Pat Riley or Pop. Not Spo, not Rick Carlisle. He's not those guys. He doesn't document. He doesn't have that. He can't bench James Harden. He's not going to bench him. He can't bench him. We know that James Harden has whatever relationship he has, probably even a handshake going forward with Cleveland. They're not going to bench James Harden. But the job of the coach becomes, not like the phrase yesterday. If you get him out of the way of James Brunson, but here's the thing. They have to figure out Kenny Atkinson in Cleveland. How to figure out a way to target James Brunson. Atlanta did that successfully for 2 games. Target Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's been targeted. They just struggle with that. They want to figure out a way to do that and get Mitchell going. Because he's the one who's going to have to go after Jalen Brunson. Harden and Brunson can't just be in run-a-dunk position tonight. Cleveland's going to have any hope in challenging for game 2, maybe getting to game 3 in Cleveland and making this a series. They're going to have to say, Brunson, we're changing this narrative. You're going to be on the because Donovan Mitchell's a guy who scored 50 in the playoffs. He was a decoy late in the game, walking up the right side of the court to the point that we all thought he was injured. I was staring at Donovan when he got in the tunnel because I wanted to see what was going on with him. Does he have a high ankle sprain? You know what I'm saying, Perk?
Ain't nothing going on with him.
Nothing was going on. Yes, it's true.
You know what's going on with him? It's James Harden. And we're in the conference final. It's nice. I don't give a damn about James Harden. What's going to end up happening is that punches going to this man, no matter what, that's been playing horrible over the past few games. Don't show me game 6. Don't show me game 7 or game 6. If it's horrible over the past few games, if you are really strong over the drama that you know, the one thing is that the extra taking place. One thing is the way that tell me y'all know the right thing. You can't make the same thing because we gotta play the politics. And we know that he'll read James Harden to give it a little say.
Harden going in game 7, so you're defense. And secondly, James Harden, you would expect tonight they're going to make some defensive. So we're going to talk more about that in the second half.
More of the first 2 quarters is a bigger takeaway.
What we doing, man? We doing the Avalon shit, or we doing goddamn Resurgence?
Resurgence, man. I don't want to do that damn Avalon shit. I hate doing that shit. It's too much work. Upgrades. It don't matter though. I don't give a fuck. It don't matter. Whatever you want to do.
I ain't getting no ping. I'm finna make you party leader.
At the screen where you loading up
Huh?
at. I said I ain't even at the screen where it show you pressing the load thing. I'm at the main lobby screen.
I'm
That's
finna
probably why you
back
ain't
out.
getting no ping.
I'm finna restart. I gotta quit my game. I know why I was doing that.